afternoon gets on, what I'd like you to do, some of you, is to have a go at the end girls. At the age of 14, she was the British National Taekwondo second Dan black belt champion. Here we go, diving down.
And Danielle's brother is also a boxer.
And he's a bowl, there you go. 140 mile an hour, pulling up. Absolutely wingtip to wingtip, punching the air as they go over the top. That's where you put your arms down, because you haven't got the force of gravity. Lovely, elegant wave. Just to give you a little bit of a background with that G, when they're pulling up there in the loop, they're using about 3.5 G. Let's call it 3G. If you weigh 10 stone, a modest 10 stone, and you pull 3 times the force of gravity, your body, for as long as you are pulling that G, weighs 30 stone. You weigh 10 stone and pull 6G, your body will weigh 60 stone. So when they pull up, the girls are being rammed down onto the top of the wing, so they had to have very strong legs, very firm thighs, in order to support themselves under all that pressure. And they're upside down! Some of these people are... no, my God, it's not only upside down, their legs are akimbo. I want to see somebody lie down on the ground and do that maneuver. Just lie down on the ground. Somebody do it. Let me see you do it. Marvellous. And they're doing it at 140 miles an hour. Okay, so keep looking out, because every time they make a turn, they will be doing something different. Now, they've got about 24 different maneuvers that they do, 24 maneuvers, depending on the day, the conditions, the wind, how bumpy the air is, etc. They will choose which maneuver to do. But watch the position in the rigs. And there they are, look at that leg. Great stuff. Okay. And you can hear that wonderful rumble of the 9-cylinder nut.
Of course, typical 95 pattern, we always want to learn cylinder 95. Yeah. Of course, I'm pulling 2G just standing here.
So at least today you won't even have to worry about trying that wonderful Ondina, because we've got an off-cloud wind, but it is great stuff. Okay, so here we go again now. Punching the air. Right, it's almost like they're disco dancing on top. Well, the team have performed literally all over the world. This year alone, they've been in Bahrain, in Kuwait, they've flown in China, all over Europe. One of the most ubiquitous and professional flying teams in the world. Martin Carrington has been with the team for 15 years. Dave Barrell, who's leading the show today, he's been with the team 8 years. Martin Carrington's aeroplane, Lydia Beadle, this is her first. Yeah, she's 21 years old, and Danielle Hughes, again 8 years, if you can believe it.
Nobody's moving, there's just so many cars.
With the team, and she's only 25. So coming in, what are they going to do? They're pulling up. What are they going to do? They're doing the Humpty. Now watch happens what here, they're being pushed, and they're upside down as well, so they're standing on their heads, using negative G, so the blood is being pushed back up into the feet, away from their heads, so you end up with a nice, happy, neutral position. And you see how quick that was, ladies and gentlemen. They went from upside down, doing the Humpty, to the right way up in less than a second. Marvellous stuff.
4 pictures after my cameras. I'm going to use them on the Apache, maybe.
Stearman, of course, originally had 220, 230 horsepower engine, but these are the big 450s. One of the great trainers again at World. Oh, look what we've got this time, ladies and gentlemen. This we call the six-pack. They're at 90 degrees now. That requires an awful lot of strength. You try it. Put a couple of chairs together. Put your head on one, the feet on the other. There it is, the six-pack. That requires some seriously strong stomach muscles. Yes. And a quick flick, and there it is. You can see that. They're upright once again. It came back, and we have the joys, for example, of, oh, what are they doing now? Oh, it's upside. Oh, they're not going to do it. They are. They're going to do the inverted mirror. They're going to try and touch hands. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the inverted mirror. They said they weren't going to do it, but they are here at Dunsfold 2014. Wings and wheels. Up, 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 closer. They're almost going to touch. They're touching. They're touching. Got it. Trying to pass a battle between the two airplanes. The conditions have to be absolutely perfect. They have done it in the last couple of weeks, trying to pass that battle. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, having flown this maneuver myself, I'm the pilot, not the one passing the battle. Helen Tempest. Fascinating. Amazing. Yeah. But anyway, they had a go. There it was. I didn't think they were going to do that.
Yeah.
So they're repositioning now. I think they're coming on the B axis again. Which maneuver they're going to do, I don't know.
I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know.
No, they make it up as they go along.
Oh, well, the girls are sideways.
Oh, look, I think I can just see they're at 45 degrees on the rigs. There's that 45 degree position. Legs left and right symmetrically, but at 45 degrees in the
ready
rig.
for the photo.
And split. Now, just holding your leg up under that amount of G.
Well, also, it's worth mentioning that standing up, the effect of the G is going to be much more on their bodies than it would do if they're sitting or laying down.
Absolutely, because the blood is moving.
It has a lot further to go down to your feet.
Yeah.
It doesn't have far to go to my feet because my legs are so short, but that's something else.
So you need to keep up a significant level of fitness, and of course the girls do, and the pilots as well.
Yes, very much so. We also should mention that Dave Barrell runs a mobile garage down in Cirencester, which is very handy. He got me out of the money recently when my car stopped.
Okay, let's look again, left and right. Let's see what they're up to this time. Running towards each other head on this time. They look very close to me. Diving down, look at that, kicking up into the air. Look at that. That is close. Whew. I'm almost out of breath. Melvin is trying to contain himself, ladies.
Oh, I love this. This is a great act.
As much as I am. So now, again, oh look, they're down. What have we got? We've got the six-pack. We've got the six-pack, left and right. Now this is a cross with the six-pack. Again, hard work because the G comes on the end. And they have to hold that position. There's the rotation again in the rig as the aircraft comes level. Because as you pull and you're lying on your side, that is very, very hard work on the stomach muscle.
Yes, very much so.
Now, what are we going to see here? Get a nice close look. You'll get a good photograph of the cross here, I think. It's just unbelievable. I wish I could describe to you what it's like up there, ladies and gentlemen. You just have to be there to realize it's weird. I have the greatest respect for those girls.
They do work incredibly hard. And of course, once they get back to base, they have to polish the dead flies off the aeroplane.
Yeah, oh yes, there's no slacking. And there we are, there's that offset 45 again, a lovely maneuver. Well, goodness goodness knows what there is left for them to do, because they've pretty much run through their almost complete routine. So we've had the full Monty here today, but let's just have a look.
It's empty.
Again, a head-on pass, and very, very close. A lovely, elegant pose there. The goose,
Very much so.
yes, very elegant pose, and I love all that smoke, man. Now they're moving out a little bit, so we're going to get something new on this next pass, I'm pretty sure. They have a variety of looping and rolling maneuvers, as well, of course, as that very spectacular inverted mirror, or battle pass as we call it. They're climbing behind here, which means they're going for some of the higher maneuvers, and I think, yes, they're going to do it. This is a great maneuver, and from the rear aircraft, it's a wonderful view. They're doing the back-to-back. That's another of the classic signature maneuvers of the Breitling wing walking team. Those big radios is wonderful, isn't it? The colour scheme, of course, quite fascinating. The orange for Breitling, very unusual. They're getting around the corner here again. I'm trying to work out what it is they're doing. It's not easy to see. There are one or two manoeuvres that they only do on special occasions, so
I think they're doing the goose. I think she's sitting on the leading edge of the wing.
oh no, they've climbed, yes, ladies and gentlemen, they've climbed out of the rigs. They're sitting on the leading edge of the wing. Can you believe that? Their little feet only inches from that massive slashing propeller. Look at that, they've climbed out of the rigs onto the front of the wing and are sitting there with those little tootsies just inches from that slashing metal. Absolutely amazing. That is very, very well as bottled. Oh, and look, ladies and gentlemen, coming to your right, it looks like they are doing the arabesque. What they've done is they've climbed all the way from the front of the wing, from close to that engine, over the top of the wing and down the other side, and they're standing on the front cockpit. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful. And sometimes they lean down and shake the pilot's hand. Wonderful. Thank you for looking after us, they say. Well, there we are. Give them a wave. Wonderful. As ever. I enjoyed it as much as you
Sort
did.
of the last of the hanger rats, wasn't he? He was somebody who started hanging around aeroplanes when he was about 10 years old at Clacton, started working for flying lessons, and he very nearly completed his pilot's license on his 7th